What's going on, everybody? It's your boy J May back checking in with the people, and Days Gone. Days Gone has been delayed yet again. I think this might come as the second delay for Days Gone that we have gotten. But if I'm gonna be honest, I would have to say I'm not mad at all at this delay. I'm usually never mad. Like I don't consider a delay to be a bad thing. I might be upset because I really want to play a game. But I'm never mad at a delay. I'm always just disappointed at delays. Now, let me backtrack a little bit. This came as a update in the PlayStation blog post where PlayStation is kind of just giving a quick update on some of the worldwide studio releases when it comes to PlayStation 4 games. Now, we are not getting a PSX this year. So I'm assuming that since we're not getting a PSX, we might get a couple of these like blog post updates just to fill us in on games that are either coming out in the near future or coming out next year. They decided to focus on about 4 games, I think, in this blog post. One being MaNiiaC, which is a VR game that's, in conjunction with From Software. It's funny because if you watch the press start reaction to E3 2018, we actually thought when they revealed this game that this was Bloodborne 2. That is one of the funniest reactions you'll probably ever hear to an E3 press conference. If y'all want to go check that out, go on Press Start Kofi's channel and you could probably find that clip on there. That shit is hilarious. But MaNiiaC is scheduled to come out November 6, 2018. Another game that they mentioned in the blog post was Concrete Genie. Now, this is a game created by Pixel Opus. It's one of their first-party studios. It has a lot of similarities to Dreams, but, a lot of people say, Dreams isn't a game. You got to build your own game within Dreams. A lot of people say Concrete Genie is a game built, and you just use the aspects of the game to create stuff. But there's a game, people, quote unquote, there's a game there for people to play rather than, focus on the creation aspect when it comes to Dreams. So this game, I'm not too interested in, but it says here that the time frame for this game is spring 2019. I was of the mindset that this game was going to come out this year, but it looks like it's coming out 2019. I don't know if they ever gave an original release date, so I don't know if this is a delay or this is the first time we get in like a release window for this game. But Concrete Genie, spring 2019. Another game that they talk about in this is Everybody's Golf VR. Now, Everybody's Golf already came out, but the VR addition to it seems to be having a release time frame of spring 2019. So so far already a couple games getting time frames of spring 2019, and we got MaNiiaC coming out in November. So the last game, and I saved this for last even though it wasn't listed last, was Days Gone on this list. And they delayed Days Gone because we all know that it had the February 22nd release date, but they moved this game to April 26th, 2019. Now in the article, they talk about how, they delayed the game so Ben Studio can, have the opportunity to polish the game. Also, in that February timeframe, that month was very crowded. In fact, if you didn't know, on February 22nd, 2019, 4 games were scheduled to be released. Since then, Crackdown 3 now just has a February date. Originally, it had a February 22nd date, but they removed it, and now they're saying it's just coming out in February. Days Gone was the other game that had the February 22nd date. Anthem, the EA game, has a February 22nd date. And lastly was Metro Exodus, which has a February 22nd, 2019 release date as well. So it was 4 games slated to come out February 22nd, 2019. And in fact, I was looking forward to all 4 of those games. Like at some point, I plan to play all 4 of those games. Of course, I'm not going to be able to play them all on the same day. But nonetheless, those were 4 games that I was looking forward to. So I was kind of happy to hear that Crackdown wasn't February 22nd anymore, because that just another game that was able to move out of that area. Some people are speculating that Crackdown might come out earlier than that February 22nd date. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think Crackdown is probably going to come out. It's going to actually get delayed again, even though they said that was going to be the last delay. I think it might get delayed a couple months if you had to ask me. We just haven't seen much of that game. Maybe we'll hear more about it at XO18 and I'll get proven, my prediction to get proven wrong. I hope so, because I just want to play that game already. We've been talking about it enough. And now Days Gone has moved out of that at that February 22nd slot. So I'm excited for this because, like I said, I was looking forward to playing all four of those games. And now I don't have to, worry about, since they're all coming out on the same day, how am I going to get a chance to play all of them around the release time. Now I can spread them out. So far, Anthem and Metro are two games that are on the same day, but that's fine. Anthem is more of a co-op experience that you're going to probably play with your friends. Metro Exodus is more of a single player game. So, two different types of experiences. I don't really have to worry about them conflicting with each other too much. And I don't expect Metro to be a long game. Anthem might have a lot more content. Not saying it's going to be a better game, but it might just have more content. It might be more, more of a grind and stuff like that. And that always adds to the time of play when you're playing the game. So, so those two games are still there. But Days Gone moving to April 26th, perfectly fine by me. It actually is out of the way too, because if you look at the schedule for the first 3 months of next year, it's a lot of games coming out in the first 3 months of next year. And April's, as of right now, seems to be a cool spot to put a game in. It doesn't seem like a lot is going on around April right now. But I also wanted to talk about what I think this does for the other games that I expected to come out in 2019 from PlayStation. So that's Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us 2, Days Gone, of course, and Death Stranding. Originally, with the Days Gone having the February release date, I had figured Last of Us was going to come out in like June, and Ghost of Tsushima was kind of going to be like a September game, maybe October, with Death Stranding, kind of coming out at the end of the year as well, like a October, November kind of game. I still kind of am sticking with that formula. I still think that's going to be possible. I still think Last of Us is June. I still think Death Stranding, I don't know. Death Stranding, I still think it's going to be like October, November. Ghost of Tsushima is one that I'm kind of worried about. We've only seen one gameplay clip. It was a nice gameplay clip, but I just don't know. Without PSX this year, because I was kind of expecting to see more of Days Gone. Without PSX this year, I just don't know where they stand at with that game right now. So my prediction, that's a weak, soft prediction right there when it comes to that September, October time period for Ghost of Tsushima for me. But Death Stranding, even though we saw that game so many times already, but yet we still don't know what the hell it is about, I do think that they're far along in development. Well, not far along, but far enough along in development for it to have or release in 2019. So still expecting Death Stranding to come out next year. I expect all the games we are looking forward to come out next year. Maybe one of those games getting pushed to 2020. And if I had to pick one, I would say it would be Death Stranding. I mean, not Death Stranding. I'm sorry. Ghost of Tsushima getting pushed to 2020. So it seems like, this is the PS4's software's exclusive cycle winding down. These are going to be the last games, big games that are going to come to the platform. And we could look forward to PlayStation 5 coming out really soon. 2019 is still on the table. If you ask me, it's still on the table. Sony, listen, in the year that the PlayStation 3 came out, Sony put out some first party games in 2013. So they're not afraid of releasing first party games, even though they have a next generation console coming down the line. You know what I mean? So I still think PS5 is coming. And if anything, these games like Death Stranding or Ghost of Tsushima, if they do come out before PS5, I'm sure they'll be cross gen. They might have patches with them. If you get the PS5, it has the PS5, the quote unquote PS5 patch. That way you can take advantage of all the power and the amenities that the PS5 might offer. So that would be something that would be cool. And, 2019 is still on the board. I think 2020 is definitely the most realistic release date at this point. But I still think 2019 is up for, it's still in there. Still in the plans if I had to predict, So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this delay of Days Gone. Does this bum you out? Do you want, the game needed some polish. That was clear to see when we saw the gameplay last time. So it needed some polish. And for you people comparing this to Crackdown 3 delay, stop. Please stop, because Crackdown was revealed in 2014. We have seen little to none of that game, and is rumored to have a whole facelift that we're going to see at the XO18 event. So, you know what I mean? Crackdown's development process and cycle has been way different than Days Gone, and Days Gone has less delays than Crackdown 3. So, a delay is a delay nonetheless, but to compare the two is ridiculous, and you make yourself look foolish. But get in the comment section, let me know what you guys think. Rate the video, of course. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch y'all on my next video. Peace.